I agree that as a woman, you need to be clear and intentional about who you allow into your body and why. You see what I'm saying? Like, so that goes without saying. Anybody who's not doing that, that's you got a whole set of separate issues. The truth, though, is that these women, they chose these men. You see what I'm saying? And in the case that's being talked about here, they're having raw ejaculatory sex with these men. Okay? So here's the thing that people don't understand. A woman, because I've heard this about, like, women talking about, well, you take on a man's DNA and it's kind of a part of you and affected you and all that. So just time out. A woman's body is built to absorb the DNA from multiple men and turn that into a refined product that she's going to pass down to her children, her offspring, and use for herself. Like, her body is built for that. A woman's body is like, I don't know what the term is, maybe you know the term, but when you add things to a particular pot and then it's transmuted into like this kind of like golden, powerful substance. You know what I'm saying? Like, a woman's body is actually built for that. So this whole thing, like, the more men you have sex with and you take on their DNA, the more crazy you are. No, your body is built to do that as a woman. Like, a woman's body is so powerful. Like, that's part of the issue I have with some of this commentary is it comes from a religious kind of spin and a sexual shaming spin. But the truth of the matter is that, a woman's body is built to transmute all of these, DNA strands and all of these, the essence of all these men, and turn it into a more powerful elixir. In addition to that, one of the ways that we as human beings, develop things like stronger immune systems and, just stronger systems in general is through this interaction with each other, right? So as a woman takes on more of, a man's fluid or whatever, or multiple men's fluid, that's literally making her body physically stronger. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's making her more resistant to disease. It's making her more resistant to, anything else out there, like pollutants and stuff like that. It's also making her more intelligent. She's converting those codes, right, that information into something that makes her more intelligent, something that makes her stronger, something that makes her more of an elevated being. So, people are looking at it from the wrong perspective. They're looking at it from like a religious church perspective. That's not the case. Like, I think a lot of more research needs to be done about the truth of how a woman's body is able to transmute all these chemicals and all these essences and turn into something that's absolutely magical.